Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and please, before we start, subscribe and like and share and ring the bell, and you can also buy me a coffee if you like. Just go to the description box below and help support the channel by clicking the link and buying a coffee. Thank you. I'm not going to tell you to wear a helmet and protective clothes and check your lights and tyres and everything, because that's all fairly basic stuff and you should do it anyway. No, this is not about that. This is about the difference between riding in the West and riding in Thailand. Westerners are taught properly. They go to school, they learn all the rules of the road, and they're taught really properly how to ride safely. Thais are not taught at all. Very briefly, so you understand that I know what I'm talking about my motorbike history. I passed my motorbike unlimited license when I was 19, and then at the age of 20 I bought myself a Triumph Bonneville, and I did my first bike tour from Manchester, UK, down to Dover in the south of England, across on the ferry to Calais in France, and then down to Paris. And I spent a week riding around Paris, and then from there right down to the south of France to the French Riviera, and spent 3 weeks riding around there, and then back to Paris, and then back up to Manchester. That was my first ever trip at the age of 20, and I've done dozens of trips since then. So going back to Thailand, 95% of Thais have never ever had any sort of lessons at all for riding a motorbike in their lives, and they have zero knowledge of any of the official rules of the road. In fact, 50% of the Thai motorbike riders that you will see around Pattaya, or anywhere in Thailand for that matter, don't even hold any sort of license. They just never bothered to apply for one. That's endemic. But they think it's okay just to get on a bike and ride on the road with no license, no insurance, no road tax, no knowledge of the rules of the road at all. It's a bit like opening the school gates and allowing thousands of children cyclists out into heavy traffic, except that they're on motorbikes instead of bicycles. So about these rules of the road, when you took your lessons and passed your tests and everything on a bike in your own country, you'll have had the rules of the road drummed into your head, and you know them instinctively, and you're also used to all the other riders and drivers around you knowing those rules. And when everyone plays by the rules and knows them all, it works out very, very well. However, everything changes when none of the riders, or drivers for that matter, on the road around you even know that the rules exist, because they don't. Actually, they don't, except in your head. This is the problem. Your head is the problem, because no one does what you expect them to do. Like that family there, wrong side of the road, and they don't care. Now look to the right hand side ahead. This is a one-way street and it's night time. Look at that one there. Whoa, wrong way down the street, no lights. That is just lethal. Now look to your left hand side and you've got exactly the same thing. One-way street, no lights, wrong direction. See? Another thing you're going to come across here is riding at night when coming across motorbikes with no lights. For the sake of 100 baht, they don't bother to replace the light bulbs on the tail lights. Even delivery drivers, they don't do it. They just run around with no lights. Look at this one on the right, about to approach now. Look at this one. There, see it? Did you see that? That was a motorbike sidecar with no lights on. Guy in front has no lights on, and then when the lights change, he just wanders across over to the right hand side, like, you know, doesn't care that no one can see him. Insane. So dangerous. Another delivery driver. No lights. Another thing Thais love to do is ignore red lights. So if you look at this one, it's gone to red already. That black car and that white car go straight through on red. They don't care about red lights. They'll jump them any chance that they get. Those two pickup trucks in front, straight through on red. Didn't even slow down. I'm just showing you a selection of clips. There's a white Fortuner coming through now on red. If you look at the lights are on green here. He's gone through on red. This is the traffic lights at 3rd Road and South Pattaya Road, and there's a bit of a roadworks there, so they just think they can completely ignore the red lights because there's roadworks. They just go straight through on red. And there's a couple of clips here where you'll see they go. If you look to the left side, that white one and that motorbike through on red. And there's another one. Watch the lights change to red, and then they keep coming through. Just keep coming through. Just keep coming through. Now here they get fed up of waiting. So they just go straight through on red. That motorbike taxi and that one and that one and that one. Straight through on red. Don't care. That motorbike and side car went through on red. And it's a right turn as well, not just straight through. And this car in front, it gets fed up of waiting, and he just waits and waits and then just thinks, oh, I've waited long enough. And he decides to just go through on red and turn right. Doesn't care at all. While we're just waiting for this guy to jump the lights, let me give you a couple of statistics. Motorcycle deaths in 2019 in USA, 5,000 people killed. That's out of a population of 330 million. Thailand, a population of only 70 million, 15,000 deaths. That's 3 times higher, but proportionally 15 times higher than the USA. Another thing that may be of interest to you while we're watching these people jump the lights, next year on the 19th of February there's a new law come out in Thailand which means that you have to have a special driving license to ride a motorbike over 400 cc's. So that'll be something which the police will be all over with any of the new tourists who come and rent big bikes. Anyway guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe and like and share and ring the bell, and go to the description box below and buy me a coffee if you would like to. Thanks very much. I really appreciate you watching. Thanks very much.